Well, to be fair, we've been recording for the past 5 minutes.
Oh, fuck.
So this is...
Okay, so hello guys, welcome back to the AM podcast, episode number 5.
The AM podcast.
Yeah, AM obviously stands for
Episode 5.
Asperger's, and man, that guy looks flammable.
I am very flammable.
So yeah, for this episode, it's going to be a more laid-back one. We're going to be discussing some of the feedback we've had.
Yeah, we're just chilling on this one, really. It's a little bit, as you can see,
Give Alex
we
some
don't
time
have the
to wake
table.
up.
The table is here. I'm very tired. The table is there. We don't have the table anymore. We've decided to go on sort of the black leather sofa from
I just went to drink the microphone. It's not episode 10 yet.
Nope. Yeah. As you can see, we're both of us look, to be fair, if we were using, why aren't we using the other wall? Because that's just got a blank background.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Rather than using the one with the clutter. No. I'm just saying.
The only reason I put it this way is because you've usually put like the logo on the TV, like green screen, that shit.
Why? This has just occurred to me. So why are we using this when insert a picture of the wall behind us? I will take that photo and send it to you.
We'll be right back after this break.
Just pull the seat forward a bit. It doesn't help we nudge it back. And now we're out of camera. Now we're out of shot. Oh, Alex hates us.
Right.
Do you have to move the camera?
Are we rotated?
Are we fine?
Can we?
Am I out of shot?
Shall we start from scratch?
What about now? Fuck.
Shall we start from scratch and rotate? I think that's not a bad idea.
No, that's fine. We'll just keep playing. The people can see the footage. Raw. It's fucking raw. Now, so firstly, I'd just like to say thank you very much for everybody's feedback. It does genuinely mean a lot to myself and Mez. There's, you telling us that you're enjoying it, what you're liking. As well, what I enjoy, some people are giving us like constructive criticism. And it's good to see that from people that, you're close to and tell us where we're going wrong, what we can do better, how you think you keep watching. So far, so good. Thank you very much. That first video got 405 likes, so woo!
First time of asking, no subscribers, no content, no following.
I mean, considering
great job.
We're like a phoenix from the ashes here.
Because the phoenix dies first. We didn't start.
Both of you to assume I'm living.
I wouldn't say you are today. You are just a corpse.
I'm just a corpse.
Lights are on, but no one's home. But yeah, as you were saying, it's great to have your feedback. And what it means is we can also provide a better experience for you. So your feedback, we can take that on board and work on it, improve. And
sausages.
It's just beneficial for all of us. Sizzling sausages.
Sausage, mate. I'm not going to lie, my brain's not on. It's not working at all. Yeah, no, like Mez just said, the more you tell us, the better we can make it.
Even better if you can comment so we can get our interactions up.
Comment on the thing. Don't bother about insulting us. We don't care. I've already got a small willy. It can't get harder. All right.
Maybe you were nervous.
I'm always nervous. It can get harder for approximately 15 seconds, and then it's done.
He's a Vin Diesel of the sex world. He lives his life a quarter minute at a time.
Fast and furious. But at this point, have you never heard him say that before? Alex is dead. He's laughing at the quarter mile at a time. A quarter minute at a time. That's my sex life.
Just goes on a rampage, literally, because what astounds me is the fact that the legacy of our podcast starts with the first 30 seconds of you accusing a dead man of being a paedophile.
Right, I didn't accuse him. I just wondered.
You said
because
he came out as a paedophile. It just made me laugh because, Mum, Dad, I've got to tell you something. I'm a pedo.
He's just sat at the grave like, yeah, but no, I wasn't accusing him of being a paedophile. It's just that, look at the old men that have died in recent history, that it's just turned out that they're paedophiles. It's absolutely whack.
So we're off to an absolutely solid start.
But thank you.
As always, yeah. Back to the point. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you for the messages. Any of you who's messaged me or Alex directly, it does go a long way. We do appreciate it because we are looking to really invest a lot of time and effort into this. At the minute, we've both got our own things going on. We with university, you with your career.
Yeah.
So spend a lot of time investing in that. Come summertime, come Christmas time for you, won't it?
About November.
The plan is to sort of invest more time into it. I know for me personally, I'm finishing sort of in 4 or 5 months, give or take. I am actually wanting to start my own channel and start vlogging on there. So if you'd be interested in that, let me know. What's that face?
He said it 3 times.
I did mention it beforehand. Yeah. It was. I literally said okay, I'll explain it to these and you listen.
We're both, yeah.
I'm looking to get a flat back home, be a bit closer to family and friends. And I was thinking of maybe filming the process of not necessarily getting the flat, but moving in and getting it all set up.
Yeah.
long term, because I want to get. What I was thinking is also getting a designated place for the podcast.
Yeah,
Get that actually sort of colour theme, the red and blue of our logo.
A studio.
Get maybe a print out of our logo.
STOODIO. Studio.
That took a lot of brain power.
I also spelt it wrong, mate. Studio.
I figured it was intentional.
I was trying to find a funnier way to spell it. Oh, STOODYO. Studio. Stew. STEW.
I think this is the most dysfunctional episode I think we've done so far.
EIEIO.
It's like, oh yeah, practice makes perfect. We've walked here, we've absolutely fucked it.
Yeah, no. Alex is going to have fun editing this.
But yeah, I think the moral of what we're doing here is, I think you can look at any content creator. At some point, they started by making really crappy videos.
I mean, they're all
can only
crap,
go
but
upwards.
as far as I'm concerned, they're coming out at a pretty reasonable standard, like filming, mic quality-wise. We're doing all right.
We start pretty stern, but
it's obviously it's just us two being rookies. Yeah, we are rookies.
The issue is us.
Yeah,
we can't blame the equipment.
I'm usually very much an issue. But no, I think my plan's sort of up until November time. We are looking to get one podcast out a week. That's the aim. Monday 9 a.m. Be there or be an Octagon. Like, is we're aiming to get one out every single week. But the issue with me is I usually live
Do you know
quite
how
far
happy
away.
it made me when I realised the phrase "be there or be square" is because you're not around.
Yeah, you're not around, so you're square.
I quite like that when I heard it. It was a while ago, but I still enjoyed to mention it.
Well, if you're not around, clearly that's pointless. Yeah, so we're aiming to get one out a week, hopefully. But because I live quite far away, it might end up being that we miss a week here and there. But we're going to try our hardest not to do that.
Around.
It's a bit hard at the minute. We're a bit everywhere, and the things I've got going on at the minute, it's a little bit tricky for me to get back here as and when. So we are going to do our best to sacrifice sleep. Like right now, I really want to be in bed, but I'm not. So we move.
Yeah, moral of the story, be patient with us. With time, we're going to have more flexibility, more time to just focus solely on this. And with that, we will improve from a sort of steady rate to
November time, you will see there will be so much more stuff. We've got big plans, essentially. It won't... I think essentially our plans are that...
I've sort of like sat thinking about it, because when you're at work and doing braindead stuff, I like to just sort of think and plan ahead.
Yeah.
Just to keep myself somewhat engaged and not just a walking corpse around my store. And I was thinking of getting like a streaming setup going as well, and sort of doing obviously with the vlog channel, then doing streaming as well. All different avenues, and like really putting some time into it. Because what I've come to realise is with uni and work, spent a lot of time not investing my energy into stuff I enjoy as much. Whereas I really look forward to sitting down and filming these. Even though it's the second time, I've been looking forward to it all week.
Yeah, no,
I was literally messaging.
It's not coming off, and I probably look a bit of a drip on camera right now because I'm just zoning out. But I'm usually really excited to do these. It's just I've had a long ass week, and I'm very tired right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Like I think our long term plans are maybe individual channels, just documenting what we're doing each side, which obviously then is what you guys want to see, whether you want to go watch both, watch one, watch the other. And then we're going to stick with the podcast. But I think as well, even though we're called the AM podcast, it won't explicitly just be podcasts. I think from November onwards, we hang out a lot when I'm at home. So the plans are that we're going to end up doing like vlogs of like nights out. We've got an interesting, I'm not going to reveal too much, but that thing that we go into in August, I think we've got an interesting setup for what's going to go on there. And that's going to lead into sort of the stuff we're planning in terms of it's not just going to be a vlog. It's going to be, it's not just going to be a podcast. It's going to become like vlogs and then funny videos and us doing stuff, just larking about generally.
So
just to see where we're at.
Rebrand in the future to just the AM channel rather than the AM podcast?
Well, I like the fact that it's the AM podcast. I enjoy that. But at the same time, we can just become like the AM stuff. The AM stuff. The AM thing. The AM
Would
people.
You like off?
The AM. Yeah, no, we're on about if that wasn't there. If the podcast wasn't there. Oh my God, Aaron. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can deafen you at any point.
Quite literally just sat there sipping beer and just judging.
Yeah, our sound engineer has done 2 big fuck-ups tonight. The first one being forgot his laptop. The second one is currently sat getting drunk on the job. So
Can we pan to that, or is that too much effort? Let's imagine we did pan. In fact, just film it on your phone.
1 second. Let me just take a picture of Aaron. No, don't pan. Yeah, it's too late. You're on camera, bro.
As you can tell, we've got a very professional work environment going on here. We're interacting with off-screen people. They're drinking on the job.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I wish I could drink on the job, but sadly, I've got to drive. You can. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah, chuck us one hand.
Um,
If it were kind of shotgun, it just out of spite.
Today's video sponsored by Budweiser.
Buzzwise.
Bro, brain doesn't work.
So yeah, to try and lead us back into some sort of
No, I'm
topic.
staying on the Budweiser. Do you know Budweiser is German for piss water?
Is that why it's called Pisswasser on DJ? I just thought
I
they
don't
called
think
it
it
as a
actually-
parody. I feel
Yeah, no,
like you just made that up.
Pisswasser is piss water, but Bud also happens to taste like pissy water.
Well,
So
every day's a
the
school
glove
day.
fits, if the glove fits. Yeah, so we've got some interesting plans coming up, so please bear with us. The main thing that we ask of you right now is that you keep liking, following, subscribing, doing whatever. If at any point you are looking at this video, say on a desktop, and you look down and the subscribe button is still red,
Make it
Change that.
grey.
I will change that. I will find you. Change that. Okay? Look it in my eyes.
You missed a bit. Turn on post notifications.
Oh, that's also a good one.
Because that
And
way
follow the
you'll be
Instagram.
notified every time we upload. It is predominantly 9 a.m. every Monday. So
Cure your Monday blues.
You bit of serotonin to start your Monday off. That will remind yourself why you hate humanity. It's one or the other.
Yep.
But
Also,
one way or another, we're pleasing something. So
yeah. Well, we're just trying to.
Alex usually for 15 seconds.
This is going to keep coming up, isn't it? This is going to keep coming up.
you lined it.
I
up
wish
to
I
be
could keep
fair.
going up. Yeah. But no, what have the past? Because believe it or not, and you might not believe it, given the fact that we wear the same clothes on every podcast. But the last 4 episodes were all filmed in the same time frame. That's a crazy thing to. Would you believe?
Well, filmed
Would
the
you-
same night.
Would
the
you
same
Adam and
day.
Eve it? It was literally filmed in the same 4-hour block.
I
So-
think what was quite good about it, though, as much as filming in bulk means that we can't really actively react to comments and feedback, you could see us gaining confidence. and
Yeah,
just
yeah, from
ability
1
to
through to
articulate
3.
and speak about what we wanted to.
Yeah, from 1 through to 3, you could see like the difference in
Yeah.
confidence. Because I feel like the first one I was overcompensating on the fact that I wasn't that confident. So I was very loud on the first one and then sort of toned down, and then we kind of found that balance
Yeah.
by time 3. 4 for the record,
When you stopped
in my eyes.
interrupting me.
4, that's bold. That's bold. No,
Yeah.
four's out this week.
Yeah, it's part 2 of.
Yeah. So, gonna say we're releasing 5 before 4 just to fuck with people. But now, please please stay with us. You are. Yeah. Please stay with us because you know,
I already know the Windows sound effects go straight over that.
mate. I'm struggling. Judge to the bit that got a load of reactions from like my mates down south. Is
The good Christian boy bit, wasn't it?
no, that was from one of my mates from home. From down south was the bit where I was going on about like hating cats, and you edited that thing. Go, shut the fuck up! I'm not
I
even
didn't
listening.
know that was coming.
Yeah.
I watched the video, but I was like, because I tell you what, do you know, watching it all together, I'm watching it like I wasn't there.
Yeah, no, I
like,
keep
just sit
watching
back
that.
and watch it and think, yeah, this is fucking hilarious. I'm a comedic genius.
Yeah, I can say we are geniuses.
But the edits really do help. So big shout out to Alex.
Yeah, Alex is putting in more of a graft than any of us. So
Yeah, we sit here and look
insert round of
average.
applause for yourself here. Hey! Yeah,
2 minutes left.
just a
Add
constant-
some laughing tracks
Just
and shit
pause
as well.
it with like us two with Butter's faces, just with the laughing clap. Just both of us like.
Did you see that
A
one?
laughing clap.
That one I got from the podcast last week.
Yeah,
it was when
yeah.
you said COVID's not real.
No, it's not real, but yeah. We're just gonna do our best, and we hope that you guys enjoy that, and you know, spread the word about us. Pretend we're an
Yeah,
STD.
if you
spread
can share
around.
it anywhere, like genuinely, especially if you're friends with us and stuff, like if you could share it and speak to your friends about it, get it to people who, not just people we know, if it can start reaching people who don't know us, and this is their first impression is going to be
yeah.
fucked if it's this
Yeah,
episode.
no, I'm not going to lie. Like, genuinely, there's going to be people down south that have seen. I know for a fact they've been shown a podcast of me and are due to meet me in the next couple of weeks. And I feel like it's going to be a massive difference from this sort of person you see behind a screen, being relatively confident and autistic, in the same time, to being
Whereas
the very
just normally
because
autistic.
until you meet me, unless I've had a pint in me, I'm not that talkative. Like. If I don't know you, I just sit there and observe until what I do. I've got a really good knack of reading what this person likes. So I'll sit there and I'll listen to what they're saying, then I'm like, I can wick a joke in here. Snap, boom, you're laughing immediately.
I've got quite a good sixth sense for knowing who I'm going to get along with before I've even spoken to a word to them. I can't explain, but I can look at someone and just tell very quickly.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, my God.
What? It's always my girlfriend. Like, it's coming up on the Mac as well.
We're recording. Piss off a minute.
Don't do that because
Right, there we go.
Bad.
That's done. Right. So, we've got an interesting... So, what's going on in August? Do we say what we're doing or not? Or do we save it?
Go for it. We can save it for another episode.
I say we save it. What we want to do as well, so for the next few episodes, ready, lining up for sort of 10, 11, that sort of time, what we want to do is you guys ask us questions that you want us to answer. So this could be something funny, something serious, like a would you rather, something like that. Give us some content that we can work with, and we've got a funny episode planned, believe it or not, based around this thing.
We will be posting stories
on
Instagram, stuff
on
like
the
that.
Twitter.
Or if you could put it in the comments, anywhere where it's available for all of us to access at once, so we can just screenshot it, insert here, make our life for our editor even better.
Yeah.
And then just fire them our way. Because at the minute, we're just sort of going through the experimental phase. We're sort of throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yeah, that's it.
We're sort of going through the first year of uni. You know, you might be straight, but you're sort of experimenting.
You're experimenting with the bar and the library together.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's my brother.
Oh, I'll talk to Ash. Let's try answer. Hey, Pash, how you doing?
Is that a whiskey you've got there? It is indeed. Which one? What one?
Cut this.
In a minute.
What have you been doing over the past few weeks? Since our last recording session, what have you been doing?
Struggling with crippling anxiety and deadlines.
Pretty much the same.
Having a great time of it. So, being, as I say, I'm at university, you're working, you're going back into...
What have you been doing? Tell us what you've been doing.
Crying in a corner.
And then we'll go on to what I've been doing.
Been sad.
Just a whole general vibe.
To be fair, I've been spending a lot of time... Obviously, I've been doing uni, but then when I've had a free time, I've actually been sort of thinking about this and how I can further the
camera.
content.
I just moved the camera with my mind. Did you see that? Crazy. Whoa! Magic. It's not going to do it.
So
then.
Currently just sort of ploughing through university. I'm in my final year, so just getting deadlines out of the way, take them as they come. But when I've had free time, as I say, I've been spending a lot of time thinking about the podcast, and not only that, but just creating content in general. As I say, as we were speaking about earlier, thinking more towards having my own channel, doing vlogs. Especially because I really want to put some time and effort into this, because the sort of mantra I've taken for when I finish uni is I want to take a year to just focus on my health, wealth, and well-being. And part of that is investing my energy into something that I thoroughly enjoy. As I say, in recent time, like when I know we've got, like in a week's time, like on a Thursday, we're going to be doing a recording, I'll just spend the week looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, that's it.
It sort of carries me through the week. So
the perks of how we're doing it at the minute as well is that we're not going to burn out by doing it. Like, we'll be tired from other things, but the perks is it's a change from doing what we're doing. So doing it in the way that we're doing it, although it means we're kind of behind on content sometimes, the perks of the way, the pure beauty of the way that we do it is that we go off what we want to do. And we're not at the stage yet where our opinions matter on actual real-world issues.
And this is just a short-term sort of function we've got going on because of our circumstance of me being away at university, you being away at work, you two still being sound and camera guy, editor as well, still being at home. We sort of have to do it
just
when we can.
As a heads up, these are unpaid as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron's using this basically as an excuse for uni experience, which we can't fault him for, because if it takes off, you know, he's got a job.
Get that on your
and
CV.
Alex is currently one of the hardest working editors I've ever met, who actually, being the only editor I've ever met, backs my
you
point.
are number one.
He's basically, my point being is that I think if you're watching this, leave a comment saying, like, thank you, Alex, because a lot of the things that people are finding funny is to do with, like, the editing and what's going on. Like, when me or Mez, like, mong out, there's always like, a zoom in on our face, or there's a funny meme to go with it.
Minutely.
So as far as I'm concerned, mate, you're absolutely smashing it. And so
literally,
far,
like, even when
we're just happy to have you on the team, bro. Genuinely.
The reason that I enjoy watching the videos back is because when I'm watching it, it's like watching it first time.
There's
That's
always
because
something.
of the edits.
You know,
the
you can do something well if you can trip us up on our own words. If we do something and we go, oh shit, what happened? You know you've done something right. If you can trip up the two most autistic people, you probably know.
So yeah, if we could get some praise for Alex in the comments, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. just sort of sing his praises. Don't boost his ego too much because he'll get dangerous. We don't want a diva. We don't want that. So maybe
we want an editor.
Keep it sweet, but keep him humble.
Yeah, I can say we don't want him charging.
We don't have the budget for this.
Alex is like, I want this money. We're like,
we do not have a backup cameraman.
We have no money. Yeah.
But yeah, so as we say, big shout out to our cameraman and editor. Also shout out to our sound guy because they do a lot of the work behind the scenes and actually make this possible. Without them two, we'd be fucked.
We'd just be two idiots sat talking on the sofa.
So
basically,
yeah, we couldn't do it without them. So yeah, let's say moving into the future, this bulk recording we're gonna move away from that.
Hopefully,
when
that is still quite a while away.
Yeah.
I think there might be, if we need to get a quick episode out and I'm in town, I think we might have to just ditch what we're doing, get on with it, because in the nicest way possible, the next few months entirely revolves around when I'm in town. I'm 200 miles away usually. So, but we need to get off this topic because we've been talking about this for pretty much most of the 20 minutes we've been going. So, we need to move on. So,
Christ.
No, my point being is I'm pretty sure we've said the same sentence like 5 times now in terms of...
It was 6.
But, fine. 'Cause, so you've been sad and depressed for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
working in uni.
Yeah, we'll say
it
2
pays
weeks.
off, man. It pays off.
Yeah, it's a short-term suffering for a long-term
Uni's
gain.
just
That's the
debt.
approach I'm trying to take.
Uni is just debt.
Yeah, sometimes it's sort of like, why am I
Apparently
spending
you get like a piece of paper that
18k
says
a year?
you can do something to live in a house with 40 other people. It's just...
As I say,
those of you
it's
that
why
are-
I'm looking forward to the next few months when
For
I'm
those
back
viewers
home.
who are thinking of going uni, don't. Do something else.
I mean, I will say...
Do literally anything else.
Without the sarcasm. If what you
Do
want to do
literally anything
requires
else.
having a degree, go and do it.
What you want
work
to
your
do
arse
shouldn't
off
require having
and
a
get it
degree.
done.
It doesn't matter for anything. It's, oh my God, it's just a way to...
Can we
to
insert
get
an
18
asterisk saying
years-
this is not financial advice?
No, I'm not trying to give financial advice. My point being is that you pay X amount a year to just be in debt and you're not even 20. Go and work a job, even if you don't enjoy the job. Use that money to go... There you go, I've moved it away. Student debt. Who gives a fuck? It's still debt.
What you
that's
do,
it.
What you do
Basically,
need to understand with student debt is that you only pay 5% over what you earn over 25k. So if you earn £1,000, you pay like 50 quid.
so my point being...
So it's like minimal
you are
difference to your
getting
life.
literally a piece of paper that says you can do something when in reality it doesn't, because I guarantee I don't need a piece of paper to tell me I can do certain shit and I don't have to pay 12 grand a year for it. It's nuts. I just don't get uni. Anybody that's gone, they're just wasting their time in the nicest way possible. You're wasting your time with the route that you want to take. The route that you want to take through YouTube and everything. You're just wasting your time. Yours is a little bit different because it's a practical skill, but I still... Well, there we go. There we go. Somebody that's at uni that isn't going to finish their degree. I wanted to go uni, but then didn't go because I don't want to. I've got the job that I've got now, which I enjoy. I earn money, and it's practical, and it actually builds a career on doing something that you enjoy.
But some careers do require that you have that degree because one, you either need the content
only
and
career
knowledge,
that should-
or you transfer the skill set that you learn of being.
The only career that should need a doctorate is being a doctor. Because if a doctor came up to me and was like, "Nah, mate, you're right. I worked at Mackey's for 12 years and then I transferred to being a doctor," I get that. If not, go to fucking uni. That's the only thing that should hit. People that major in arts, what the fuck are you doing? Just paint. Just paint.
You're good there, Aaron.
Not that. That's not. I mean, like, fucking all that shit where you just sit with a paintbrush and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm the modern day Vincent van Gogh." Vincent, get in the bin, you twat. It does my head in.
I mean, it does also open up your opportunities to see it. Like, let's go down the art route, since you see that as the most pointless one. You get to meet a lot more like-minded people.
Is there a doctor here? Yes, I'm a doctor. What have you got? I'm a doctor in arts. Man, this man's bleeding out.
It's different strokes for different folks.
Do you want to know what you can learn?
You care
for
about.
like in regards to that, you can literally go and take a first aid course with almost any employer, and you'll be able to save somebody's life on the spot. So, instead of going uni to be a doctor, everybody should just take first aid course. I'm obviously taking the piss with that. With that bit,
It's a joke, but it's true. It's a joke, but I mean it.
I'm taking the piss with just the doctor bit. The rest of it,
As I say,
don't go
it's
uni.
different
It's a
strokes for
sham.
different folks, and if what you want to do does require going to university, then
Change
fucking
career.
Go. don't listen to Alex.
Change
There's a
career.
moral of your story, don't listen to Alex.
Do literally anything else other than get yourself in student debt, which is still debt.
Which doesn't impact your credit score in any way, and you pay a very
But it's
minimal
debt.
amount, so...
But it's debt. Right, never mind. We're getting off this. What I've been doing for the past 2 weeks, thanks for asking. Basically, what I've been doing is something called a paddle sports instructor course. So,
Tell us more.
I will. You wait. Okay, so
Paddle.
it's basically I'm now eligible to teach people how to canoe, kayak, stand-up paddleboard, which is Satan's vehicle, by the way.
Why don't you just go and get a paddle and a boat and learn yourself?
Because you can. You can do that.
Then do that.
I do.
Why did you do the course?
Because I need the courts. I see what you're doing, but it's way different. Because legally, I can't take people on the water.
People
With them
legally
paying.
can't do their job without the degree, such as lawyers. They
You
need
could-
a degree.
You could still be a lawyer without a degree.
No, you can't.
Have you not seen two?
You can't
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have seen Suits, one of my favourite shows. He ended up in prison.
But basically, it's like, obviously, this
What armour?
allows me. Yeah, I can say. Insert
Wait, I
suits
think-
for spoilers.
I think if you're being a fraudulent lawyer,
Spoilers
you're going to
for
end up in
Suits.
prison at some
That was-
point. It kind of...
I've never seen anything of it either.
It's really good. We'll not get distracted on Suits. Sorry, paddling.
Yeah, and obviously, just I'm now eligible to take people out on the water, doing like canoeing, kayaking, learning skills, rescuing, that sort of stuff. It's a really cool course to get. It's fun. It's engaging. It's it's the baseline of a career. So if God forbid this podcast doesn't take off in the way that we're hoping it does, then I've got a fallback plan.
Yeah,
I'm happy
exactly.
with
That's
that.
what you need to think of.
And with the
Just have
company
to
I'm with.
always have a backup, but there's some people who take the mindset of, let's not have a backup. at
Going
all
back to
because
your comment,
all-
I've not actually paid for this course. It's been paid for. So I'm not in debt. You still are.
Yeah, but I'm quite comfortable paying it off. I'm
Are
not
you
too
though?
concerned about it.
How much are you in? Like 40k?
Probably a bit more. But as I say, it's a very minimum amount, and you have to earn a minimum amount to even start paying it. Because otherwise, they just
That's
accept
what
that if
baffles
you're not earning over 25k, they just accept that uni wasn't beneficial to you. You're not paying any of this back.
So you shouldn't be allowed to go if it's not beneficial to you.
Well, because the idea is that you should be, and you should be earning more. If you don't, it's kind of.
And most people that go are 18, so how do they know that that's the right course for them?
Some people have.
I'm not going to lie, 18, I was still like staying up all night playing Minecraft. So that's why I didn't go uni. Right. That's just
You're really
live.
supporting the argument of telling people not to go to uni. Don't do that. I did Minecraft, and look at me.
What do you even say in an outro? Goodbye.
Thank you.
Just end it there. Oh, you could do like a fake
Bye.
out. Yeah. Bye. Thank you very much for watching. If you're still here, if you're not, cool. Bye. But what we need you to do is that big red button that says subscribe. Press on that. Press the like button. Turn on notifications. Okay. If you look to this part of the screen. If you look to this part of the screen, this is our
Put it here.
this is our Twitter, okay? It is at AM Podcast 2 on Twitter. And our Instagram will be here on the end of my thumb. And that is at @the_AM_pod. And that's on Instagram, okay? Go get yourselves on, and we'll see you soon. Peace out,
Yeah.
hombres.
Take care. Thank
I've
you for
not been
watching.
Mez.
And I've not been Alex.
Bye.
See you easy.